if your OneDrive is installed on your computer, which it should be on your Windows 10 device, you should see OneDrive Buffalo Public Schools within your File Explorer down here. And anything that you put in there is actually going to be saved into the cloud storage also. So you can also access that through the online version, which is going to be important. One of the things that I would suggest doing is, once you have OneDrive on here and you go to OneDrive here, you can either right click or just click on this cloud and it'll take you to their OneDrive. This gives you a bunch more options, and you go to more and settings, and if you go to this settings, I would go to this backup, and if you click manage backup, it's going to give you the option to back up your desktop, your documents, and your pictures all into OneDrive, so that you'll be able to access those on any device that you have OneDrive installed on, including a phone, or you can get to the online version and look at and modify your files anywhere in the world. When you go to Office 365, the online version, you can do it on your BPS commercial or computer right from here. Not commercial, computer right from here. Or if you go to the BPS homepage website, you go to staff resources, Office 365 is also in here for you. And you can go in right through here. It'll take you to the login. And your OneDrive is here. The cool thing about OneDrive from this angle is you can take an entire folder and share it, or you can take a file and share it. So if I wanted to share all of the stuff that's in this folder here, I can send it to people I specify can view it, or I'm going to make it anyone with the link. If I do this option, anybody I send it to, whether or not they have a BPS email or anything like that. Or I can make it just so only people who have BPS email look at it. But if I were sharing with students, I would pick anyone with the link. Click anyone with a link. I can allow editing if I actually did want people to be able to change the version of the assignment that I have, or I can not allow editing if it's just something I want people to be able to watch or copy and have their own. You apply this, you can get a link, or you can send it as an email. So if you copy the link, you can take that link and you can share an entire folder of information with a colleague. You can share a large video file that you couldn't email. You can share lots of different stuff that way, so that you can share large amounts of data or large folders just through a link. So that's very useful also. If we go into the online version of Office 365, it may have you log in and that kind of thing. But if you were on another device that you own at home, let's say you have a Mac, or you have another home computer that you never purchased Office for, you could use this option. And I believe we have up till 5 installations with the license that the district has purchased for you. So you could install Office apps on a home device so that you could work with those apps on your personal device at home, assuming that whatever device you're using is up to specs that it can handle it, which, if it was a very old device, maybe not. But if you have a relatively modern Mac or Windows computer, you could install those on there. So that's good to know. If you don't install those items, you can work in Word or Excel or PowerPoint or OneNote or any of these things through the online version of those apps. So the same thing is true of students. If the students are at home and they are working from a device that doesn't have Word installed, for instance, they can work in the online environment. There are some limitations, but the vast majority of things you can do in Word, you can do in the online version. So that's useful.